Are you looking for the best motherboards? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best motherboards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus ROG Strix X870 E. If you're looking for the absolute pinnacle of performance and features for an AMD Ryzen motherboard, something to pair with a new Ryzen 7000 or 9000 CPU, then you really want to consider the Asus ROG Strix X870 E motherboard. It offers fantastic performance for all of the latest CPUs, with support for the fastest of memory standards. It has stellar VRMs, so whether you're using automated overclocking or going in manually, this board will help push your chip to its limit. On top of that, you get stellar features like Wi-Fi 7 and 5 gigabits per second Ethernet built in. There's also excellent wired connectivity, with fast-charging USB 4 ports and loads of other USB-A and USB-C connectors for all your devices. There's PCIe 5 support for the fastest GPUs and storage, too. This isn't going to give you much better gaming performance than most X800 boards, so don't spring for this instead of upgrading your CPU or GPU, but for the best of the best, this is it. Number 2. MSI Mag Z790 Tomahawk Max. Intel's Arrow Lake CPUs, also known as Core Ultra 200, are the latest and greatest Intel chips, with 800 series motherboards to go with them. But if you're building a system based on an Intel 12th, 13th, or 14th generation CPU and want the best performance and features you can find, the MSI Mag Z790 Tomahawk Max is the board for you. It has fantastically stable VRMs for intense overclocking, and its feature list is excellent. For networking, it offers Wi-Fi 7 and 2.5 gigabits per second Ethernet built in, and there are a massive number of USB ports, including a USB-C 20 gigabits per second port. There is no Thunderbolt 4 support, which is a shame, but you can get that on higher-end boards if it's a deal breaker. If you have a lot of storage drives, though, this board is for you. It has 4 high-speed M.2 slots and 8 SATA connectors. All the storage space you could need. Want even more features at a higher price? Check out the MSI Mag Z790 Godlike Max. You can get Thunderbolt outputs and slightly better VRMs for 4 times the price. Number 3. ASRock X870 Pro RS. ASRock's X870 Pro RS is an excellent motherboard for the latest Ryzen 7000-9000 CPUs, giving them excellent support and stability whether you're a gamer, creator, or office worker looking for a powerful new machine to speed up your workday. This board supports high memory speeds and has very capable VRMs, so overclocking is very viable for unlocking additional performance. It also supports USB 4 and 2.5 gigabits per second Ethernet. It doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi, so if you need that, upgrade to the Wi-Fi version, or add an add-in card or adapter down the line. It has lots of USB-C and USB-A ports for all your devices, and it has armored PCIe slots to help prevent GPU sag. The paint job and RGB lighting are striking too, making this a great motherboard for alpine look builds. Number 4. Asus Prime H610MA. Intel's older 12th and 13th generation CPUs are excellent if you are planning for a budget build. The H610 chipset-based motherboard should suit your needs. Priced at about $100, the Asus Prime H610MA is suitable for chips like the Core i3-12100 and i3-12300 and should also be able to handle the Core i5S, too. Remember, unlike higher-end motherboards like the Z690 and B660, the H610 does not offer any overclocking abilities. Thus, the Asus Prime H610M, a motherboard, is recommended for entry-level systems. As for the features, the motherboard comes with onboard heatsinks and thermal pads for the VRMs and chipset, along with some fan headers and temperature sensors to ensure your system stays cool and stable. There are 2 DIMM slots that support up to 64 GB DDR4 3200 memory and XMP for improved memory performance. For storage, there are 2 M.2 slots and 4 SATA 6 gigabits per second ports, while the PCIe 4.0 x16 slot should support all modern graphics cards as well as other add-on cards. Rear I/O includes 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 4 USB 2.0 ports, DisplayPort, HDMI, D sub port, Intel 1 gigabit Ethernet port, triple audio jacks, and 2 PS/2 ports to connect legacy peripherals. For front I/O, there is a USB 3.2 Gen 1 header that supports additional 2 USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports and 2 USB 2.0 headers that support an additional 3 USB 2.0 ports. The board also comes with addressable RGB headers if you like to add some bling to your rig. Number 5. Asus ROG Strix B550. B550 motherboards are supposed to be cheaper than AMD's X570 platform, and the ROG Strix B550 F Gaming is a fine example. Selling for under $200, you get quite a few features along with a premium-looking design with fancy RGB lighting. The board comes with 14-phase power delivery, dual M.2 slots, a 2.5 gigabits per second Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6 with AX and Bluetooth, along with 4 DIMM slots DDR4 memory that can be clocked at 4,400 MHz. The primary PCIe X16 slot support Gen 4 as does one of the 2 M.2 slots. The board also comes with 6 SATA ports while the rear I/O includes a total of 8 USB ports, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2, Type A and Type C, for USB 3.2 Gen 1, and 2 USB 2.0. Apart from the 2.5 GBE LAN port and dual antenna connections for Wi-Fi, there are also HDMI and DisplayPort video outputs and standard 5-plug analog audio outputs plus SPDIF. Additionally, it can handle overclocking and should remain stable with the right set of cooling hardware, and as the name suggests, this is a solid gaming motherboard.